Hi, I'm Alex and welcome to Dreams of Green. We're here in Kyogle in northern New South Wales, Australia on our 10-acre property, and I'm here with a well overdue update. I'm so excited because the growth in our native timber forest has absolutely exploded over the last 6 months, and I can't wait to show you. Just remember that 4 years ago it was a dry, treeless, compacted rocky slope with nothing on it. So let's go for a walk and I'll show you how much it's changed in the last 6 months. Here on this back hill here is our native forest. Now, as I said, just a few short years ago, this was a dry, rocky slope. It was so compacted because it was like digging into concrete. Now, these trees may not look so big from a distance, but as I step in, this blackwood I propagated from seed. The camera isn't even doing it justice right now. If I step up, here's 2 meters tall, and then we continue up and up and up. It's been absolutely crazy, the growth, and I'm just so thrilled with the results. So let's take a wander and I'll show you exactly what's changed. So one of the biggest changes to our property is we finally have shade. It's amazing. And what's happened is the very first year we planted a very specific planting plan. So all of this here are natives. We started with acacias and eucalypts and lots of rainforest species as well. The absolute secret was starting with those acacias as pioneers. I thought the eucalypts would be the first to go, but it was the acacias that grew first. They were the first things to pop up above the 2 meter tall soteria grass, which you can actually see in the paddock behind me. The whole paddock looked like that. And then what's happened just in the last 6 months is the eucalypts have charged all the way up to the sky. So I'm not kidding when I say in the last 6 months we've probably seen between 4 and 6 meters growth. So it's as if they spend the first few years getting established, getting their taproot all the way down into the ground, and then once those roots are established, they just go full steam ahead up into the sky. And one of the other things that's absolutely fantastic, I'll just turn this camera around. Look at this, it's working. We're actually shading out the soteria grass. This was one of the #1 reasons that we planted the tree rows quite close together and followed a very specific planting plan. And I'm absolutely thrilled this is working. So the reason I absolutely love this system is it was easy to install, easy to maintain. We just go through with a ride-on mower, and it's really easy to find things. You'll see we've got this acacia which has pioneered the system. It's created shade, a haven for birds, and then we've got this young plum pine. So Podocarpus elatus, and this is a native rainforest tree. It's got all this beautiful new growth. It's also a highly prized timber as well with edible fruits. One of my favorite little hardy rainforest trees. You can see this plum pine was actually planted at exactly the same time as this eucalyptus and at the exact same time as this wattle, this acacia. So when I stand back, you can see the power of pioneers and the power of effective design. So we wanted to plant these really fast growing pioneers to pioneer the system, so we got a really favourable microclimate. I can't believe the difference as well. When we're walking through the farm if you like, when we're walking through this forest, it retains so much more moisture compared to previously. We used to have flooding rains. The whole system would dry out in a matter of weeks. And now what happens with all this shade, we've got a red cedar here that's powering along, reaching for the light. This huge eucalyptus here. So the growth, it's off the charts. I can't believe it. So looking at next door, this is exactly what our property looked like. You can see the very first food forest that I planted here, and then scrolling over, you can see we have closed canopy now in our forest. It's absolutely amazing. It's exceeded all expectations. And as I said, I was just so thrilled to be sharing this with you. It's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. And it's not just because we've created this beautiful environment. It's all the birds we've attracted, all the bees that I can hear buzzing now that the acacias are in flower. And I went from this to this in just a few short years. Thanks so much for watching. Just a quick update today, and I look forward to sharing more updates. We'll check out the food forest as well in some future videos. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.